Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the UL Monroe Warhawks taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Warhawks will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. And you just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. The give is to Smith. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Back to pass, it's Rayner trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Stevenson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Cross. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to the back. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, it's Moody. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Pocket starts to collapse. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To the air. It's Moody. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. On the ground, it's Cross.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Stevenson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. 3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Penn State.
Get it out on the screen.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. The Warhawks will move the sticks with the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Booty. Connection to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they spike it to stop the clock. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Paula, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.